Hello everybody, my name is Danny. I make all types of YouTube videos, and once a month, I make a harbor video, if you will. So I come down to the harbor in the city. The harbor is right in the downtown core, and so I just have a little walk and I see whatever I see. So it's mainly boats and that type of thing, plus whatever I see downtown. So as you can see behind me, there's a cruise ship at the harbor, so we're gonna go and check that out. So okay, this part is part of the downtown core here, and you've seen this before if you've watched my videos. And this right here is the cruise ship. I have a little bit of information. It's called Artania, and it has a passenger maximum of 1,200. A passenger maximum of 1,200, and the cruise line is Phoenix Risen. So the itinerary is Montreal, Quebec City, Quebec, Baie-Comeau, Quebec, Gaspé, Quebec, Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, Magdalen Islands, Quebec, Sydney, Nova Scotia, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Saint Pierre and Miquelon, France, St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, Cork, Ireland, Plymouth, United Kingdom, Portsmouth, United Kingdom, and Bremerhaven, Germany. Bremerhaven, Germany, and that's it. And so yeah, it's been here for 2 days, and it's going to leave in about another half hour. So you can hear the announcements here, and so it's a pretty nice boat, pretty big boat. All right, let's get a closer look. All right. I think the announcer is just warning everybody that it's about to leave, probably in about around a half hour or so. I just wanted to see the other boats, because sometimes the other boats are interesting too. So here we have the red and white boat. The red and white boat. And then we have another boat down there. And then we have the blue and white boat. The blue and white boat, that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get a better angle of this. It's hard to, when boats are this big, it's very hard to just get one shot. See if I can do it. depends on how good your camera is too, right? If you have a wide angle camera. Oh, I think I did it. I think I did it. I actually got it all in one shot. I'm proud of myself. Okay, let's take a closer look. I don't think I understand that language. Yeah, it's pretty big. Let's get a closer look. Some workers here, some workers. Remember, it's about to move in about 20 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so they've been here for like 2 days. Usually they only stay no longer than 1 day. Much earlier than 1 day usually. So the passengers are hanging out on the patio, just seeing what's going on. Let's take a closer look. It's kind of funny seeing them just hang out like that. Yeah, definitely pretty nice. Maybe not the most like modern that I've seen. I've seen more modern and bigger. People just hanging out. Will I ever see these people again in my lifetime? Maybe, maybe not. What's the chance of an intersecting point of two people meeting in such a big world? Look at all those little boats. I guess they're worried, I don't know, be like the Titanic and go overboard. So the final destination is Germany. So maybe like most of them are German, maybe. PhoenixRaisin.com. Yeah. Cruise ship. It's kind of like trapped in a boat, eh? So what are they looking at? They're looking at, you know, it's the downtown core of St. John's. Hopefully no one is holding them against their will. Hopefully they're all there because they want to be. No prisoners or anything like that, right? There's that little boat, they call that the pilot. The little boat is the pilot. It's like it guides it out. So it's getting ready to go out now. All the workers here. It's a bit more serious when a big boat like that moves out, right? Now that is weird how that, it's not just a slant, it's like it's cut off like on a straight line. Look at that. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've seen that before. Why is that cut off in a straight line like that? More aerodynamic maybe? Anyways, that was pretty nice. And so, those who know me, I try to make a little bit of a chat just to keep things interesting. And so, I mentioned Jack Doherty the last video that I made of this type, and it makes me think of him because you know, Jack Doherty's a kick streamer, YouTuber, but mainly a kick.com streamer. And a few weeks ago, he actually went on a cruise ship, and I guess I saw one of his old YouTube videos coming my recommended, and I guess he made a video of he was ding dong dashing people in the cruise ship. So like knocking on the door and taking off. But that was quite a few years ago. And I guess the story is he's part of a team, right? Like, basically, they're all working under Jack Doherty. And, wow. I don't know what that horn is. The horn must mean that they're leaving. So I was just saying that yeah. So Jack Doherty's part of a team, and everyone basically works under him. And part of his team, like one of his video managers, Julian, he's dating another girl on his team, Michelle, and it was Julian's 21st birthday. And for Julian's 21st birthday, they decided, him and his girlfriend, to go on a cruise ship. And so Jack found out about it, and so Jack said, yeah, like, let's bring, Jack said, let's go and let's bring some of the team. And it was really hilarious because it was actually pretty good. It's good content because a lot of his kick stream is just him like sitting around that same house, like basically like doing nothing but just sitting around a table and talking. So cruise ships can be kind of boring, but it's good content compared to like a lot of his other streams. And so I was just saying that yeah, it was pretty interesting to see him on that cruise ship because they were sharing it like 2 people per cabin, and the cabin had like 2 stories, and it was pretty beautiful. And there was like a casino on it and a huge basketball court, and so those, I think those are the 2 or 3 of the red and white boats that are always there, and then that bigger white and red boat, and that I'm going to walk up to that and see that a little bit closer. So that cruise ship's about to leave now. So, anyways, I was just saying that. Yeah, it was pretty interesting because on the very first day, Jack Doherty, he smokes a lot of pot, and he was smoking a blunt right in his room, and then ultimately a few days later, the security brought his whole team in and basically said that they're harassing people and all this type of stuff. But they're live streamers, right? So they carry a huge camera. So they really they draw a lot of attention. And ultimately, I guess on the second day, what happened was something like Julian went to the casino, and he was losing money, and I guess he said something like I'm gonna slap the mustache off that dealer, and then he said, I guess he swore at them and said some crazy things, and so they basically kicked him off the cruise ship. And that cruise ship is definitely leaving, and they're right on time too. Maybe let's just look at this for a minute. See the little pilot boat guiding it out. But Yeah, and so Julian got kicked out, and then they kicked out his girlfriend too because they knew they were together. And then because they were all part of a team, and Jack heard about it, Jack decided to leave the cruise ship too, like right kind of in the middle of it. Well, it was past the middle point, but they were going. Their halfway point was the Bahamas, so they were just going to make a quick stop at the Bahamas. They were just going. They were just going to make a quick stop at the Bahamas, and then go back to Florida. And so when they kicked Julian and his girlfriend off, they kicked them off at the Bahamas, and so that's where Jack and his team got off to, on the Bahamas. And so it was pretty funny when they went into that hotel, and there was, I guess, a casino in the hotel and stuff like that. And yeah, so it takes time for that cruise ship to get going, yeah. So I also wanted to talk about something else too. So another pretty popular kick streamer, Vitaly. I know Vitaly because he was at the time he was a huge YouTuber, a big prankster, and so at the time, prank channels were really big. Prank channels were really big on YouTube, and so he was sort of kind of the king of all of them, right? And ultimately, a lot of things happen with him because he tends to get himself in a lot of trouble with the police and stuff, and he gets arrested a lot. And so ultimately, I guess he was high on something, mushrooms or something like that, and there was a woman that was just jogging, and he jumped out of a bush and like assaulted her, and like brutally assaulted her. And his lawyer made some sort of a deal so that they would just pay her medical costs and she wouldn't press criminal charges. And but now all of his channels are demonetized. They're not paying him for any of his YouTube or anything. So he had to do something different. And so he had to basically start a kick channel. And I've been watching his kick streams because he started her off basically doing kind of like what they call pedophile stings, creep catcher videos, but not typical because they have that added addition of Vitaly and all of his experience of pranksters and entertaining people and all that type of stuff. So so I just wanted to show you guys all the boats here. I don't want to leave any of the boats. I don't want to leave any of the boats out. And that cruise ship is taking its time. It's still there. Still there. We'll come back to it maybe. And yeah, so I guess up till now, Vitaly's made about 2 seasons of the pedophile catcher videos, and I usually don't watch those types of videos because I feel it's entrapment. And but you know, with Vitaly, he's so entertaining. I couldn't resist. And it seems like a problem with him is that he's got the right idea, the right like entertainment type ideas, but his production team is just not very good. Like they're too like low budget or not experienced enough or whatever. Because that's about the end of the boats for here. So yeah, because like on season 2, like his opening was pretty spectacular. He landed in on the very first street right away. He landed in with a helicopter, which was pretty cool. But then he decided to he put like after he got at the helicopter, he was dressed as a Joker, and they put like a cop car, a fake cop car, and so the Joker was supposed to break into the car. So they got Vitaly smashed the window, but in doing so, he like cut up his whole like hand, which was crazy, and just like stupid things like that. And then later on, they went to the Batmobile, and I can't really remember how they goofed up with that. But I think when they actually like got to the Batmobile like I don't think it would start. Yeah, it wouldn't start at all. So just like this, like stupid like things like that. But it's got like huge amounts of entertainment. Like Vitaly's got like still the prankster in him. There was once where they were chasing down a creepster on the street, and then Vitaly had his fart spray, the fart spray, and then he sprayed it right on him, and that bottle that bursts out, those tissues and the paint, got paint all over another guy and stuff. Yeah, so it's pretty pretty fun in general. And so this cruise ship is finally getting going. It's nice and slow at the starting, I guess, but once it gets moving, it moves. Probably because here it's kind of narrow. So yeah, so I guess yeah, and another one that I felt was funny was he rented a whole movie theater, and I guess he paid like $15,000 to rent it, and he only made like one scene, and the ideas were so good. He was supposed to be like a part of a paramedic team, and they rented like a real like ambulance and everything, and the guy like the prop guy was supposed to take like a heart attack or something, and then the paramedics were supposed to come and get him in the right in the middle of the theater, but it just messed up. And whereas the I think what happened, if I remember right, the pedophile guy just basically left the theater, and so nothing really happened, right? It would have been funny if because Vitaly was a paramedic, it would have been funny if Vitaly like tried to like care for him and do something for him and stuff, but the pedophile guy just like ran out of the theater and nothing happened. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting, the cruise ship, as it moves out, it beeps its horn like that. Maybe we'll just wait a little more until it floats out of sight. Yeah, so Vitaly's got his next season. I guess he's just going to continue doing the same types of videos again. And this next season, season 3 or whatever, I guess it's supposed to start pretty soon. So, yeah. It's not bad entertainment, really. And I think that cruise ship is it's pretty much out of sight. So we're going to wrap that up here. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching all my YouTube videos, and make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit on the all notifications bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. So this was a pretty good video, I think. The cruise ship. I was looking at the schedule, and the way that it works here is that the month of October is the last of the cruise ships, and so there's a few more cruise ships for the rest of October, but I will not be covering them. So we'll have to wait a little while until the next cruise ship for us. But it was still pretty nice to see that one. And I think that's it. It was a pretty nice day here in St. John's. It was raining this morning, but then it got sunny, and now it's a little bit windy, a little bit chilly. But it's interesting because I just checked my watch, and my watch said it was about I checked my watch and it said it was about 6:05 p.m. and by that time the cruise ship was out of sight. So the schedule said that it was here till 6, so it pretty much keeps on schedule. That actually, it seems that the cruise ship leaves just a little bit earlier than the departure time or whatever. So keep that in mind if you don't want to miss it, that it tends to leave a little bit earlier. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.
You got wine.